Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new live stream. It's been a while since I did do a live stream, but I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for coming by, hanging out. I appreciate it. Today I got some Reddit Online for you. I may not be streaming that long, but it's nice to be back streaming, seeing you all in the chat, and seeing how you all are doing, I guess. It's been about, I would say, 3 weeks since I last played this game. I think it's about 3 weeks. So, yeah, it's gonna feel weird getting back into it. But yeah, let's see what we can get up to today. Probably checking out some Call to Arms. I haven't done any of those. I did some featured series, but that has been a while since I last did any of those. But yeah. I forgot how to play this game, to be honest with you. Is the posse thing? Nope, still not fixed. Okay then. But hello Josh, hello Night Rose. I will be joining up with Night Rose. I wonder if they are gonna fix the posse thing, or if they're gonna keep it the same for a while. Chuffing out with Rockstar. But how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Trying to think of what weapons I want to take into Call to Arms. Probably some shotguns, right? Is my mic working? Is everything all good? I hope so. I had to check everything. That's why you saw a blue screen if you joined the stream and saw a blue screen with jumping icons. Probably wonder what the hell's going on. But it's just me going into my stream settings, checking everything out, see how everything's doing and that. Interesting choice of words then, I was. I sound gooey. You sound all goo to me. No way of putting good. You sound all goo. You sound like the goo gun from Fortnite. I got some geese here now, Rose. Don't know if you need it, I just stumbled across them. How is everyone doing though? How is everyone doing? I don't know why this is the way it is. Some more down there. I know that's not the truth nowadays, but we're gonna live life as the best we can, you know. But I'm doing alright now and then, but same shit, different day, you know. There's one here. Thank you for your comment, Josh, on the community post. As well as whom else was it? Chris. Thank you for your comment as well. The Fortnite community is the same as like every community though. You just gotta get past the bad things, then eventually you'll find the good. Just like any other community, you know. It depends how you involve yourself in that community. You try to pose, but it wouldn't let you. I saw everybody, like, I was gonna do the community post a lot sooner because I was going through YouTube and stuff like that and checking out community posts from people, and I saw nobody mentioning it. I was like, you know what? I'll post on the like the 1st of November or the 2nd. But then I saw someone post more or less like the same as mine, but in different wording. I was like, well, crap, you know. When I don't want to post something because I want to, you know, post it at a different date, so I like scheduled it for 1st of November, then I changed it to 2nd. And then a few hours later I saw someone post more or less the same, and I was like, oh crap, you know. So I kind of left it there, scheduled for 2nd of November, but then I kind of forgot about it. And then I was going to write it. I had all the pictures and stuff, and I was like, wait, have I not already wrote something like this? So I went to my schedule tab and was like, ah, I did. So I was like, you know what, I'll change it for today and see what everyone has to say about it. But I didn't really enjoy Chapter 5, you know, I've not really been vibing with it, I've just... I don't know, like... how can I explain it? For me, it's like a movie. You know, when you watch, like, a movie, and... I think the best way I can describe it is... I don't know if any of you know this show. You might be too young to know or whatever, but there was a show called Riverdale that I used to watch, and it got interesting at first. You know, I started to get interested in it, and there was an actor that was in there that I despised. So I was like, Urgh. But I let things, you know, play out as they were intended to. But then it just got very cliche. I don't like... call me petty or whatever, and I say this to Nairos, and yeah, she bites me about it, but I don't like watching films or movies that's got singing in them. I just don't know what it is. I just want to watch a movie, you know, without the singing, without the dancing, without the, like, cringy shit, you know? So with Riverdale, it got very cringe with all the singing and dancing and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. So I stopped watching it for a while. I kind of forgot about it, and then it popped up on my feed. Continued watching it from where I left off, but it was just the singing for me. It was just it wasn't just the singing and dancing and stuff. It was other things that were going on in it, but I was like, yeah, this is just not for me. So that was like chapter 5 for me for Fortnite. Yes, obviously two different things, but definitely the best way I can describe it, you know. I only play Fortnite now just to do the quests, to do whatever I need to do to complete what I need to complete with Nitros and stuff. And then I go into like Festival or on Rocket League. But I haven't hardly touched Rocket League in a while. I've got some quests on there to do, but I'm just like, meh. I might get them done. I've got some days to complete them. But there's just been a lot going on, which I will speak about. Not too much, but I will speak about some of it at the end of the stream. Not anytime soon though. I might end in the stream. But it would explain why I haven't been streaming for God knows how long. But it's within all good reason of why I haven't been streaming for quite a while. But welcome Callie, welcome. Thanks for being here. I heard that show got real weird in the later seasons, yeah, 100%. I've scanned those numbers just in case I needed them out. I think my post went through now. Let me check my YouTube studio. Comments held for review and stuff. Yeah, 48 seconds ago. I love the season with the reality tree and the chrome blobs. Great description, Nitros. I love the season, which was chapter 3, season 3, with the reality tree. And the chrome blobs was season 4. That's probably why it didn't go through, because you were probably like triggering the automated block system. Chrome blobs. Don't know how that was like blanked, but I can see it. I know. I just love your description of things. It's like me when I can't think of something, I'm like, yeah, it's this thing. Eventually work it out what it is. What the hell is that NPC doing? If you did say that, Nivers, I did just see that at the corner of my eye. If you did say that, that's probably why it's triggering the block section. There is a lot of words I had to put on the ban list, like blacklist, as it's called. So if anybody like sends messages and that and they're not coming through, they're probably saying something that's blacklisted. How's everyone doing? It's good to be back streaming though, like, you know, peace of mind type of thing. You know, streaming is my inner peace, if that makes sense. Just, you know, relaxing, playing games, taking my mind off things, talking to the chat. But yeah. Honestly, I don't expect to do much, you know, so if I don't do any call to arms or anything like that, then I hope you understand and respect it. I just want to roam around, just chill, talk to the chat, see how you all are doing, catch up, all that kind of thing, you know? Mute for a second because I want to put my hood up. My left ear is still causing me pain. I haven't been able to like sleep well because of it. I'm assuming it's because of like draft or whatever. Like my door, like there's a gap underneath my door, so that ain't obviously gonna help me. And also there's my windows. There's draft coming through that, so nothing really helps with it. My new 3D printer, W. I've been alright, Callie. There's, you know, mixed feelings, emotions, and whatnot. But other than that, you know, I'm just trying to keep my head held high and keep pushing forward, you know. Do I have a delivery? If so, then I could do it because Shannon ain't gonna be around until sometime around the beginning of November, so might as well sell if I have a delivery. I don't think I have done anything with it, right? Oh, I must have done something with it. For those who play Fortnite, are you all excited to go back to Chapter 2? Fortnite dropped 3 teasers today in regards to videos. It was a rewind type video, but within that rewind video there was remixed skins. If you're part of the TG Elite, I posted them in the Fortnite Leaks and Discussions tab. I can't say I'm looking forward to any of them. Like, I'm not excited, if that makes sense, about the Battle Pass. Like, the reason being is because of it only being a month. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously I am looking forward to everything to do with Chapter 2. Because that was, you know, majority of my favourite, you know, chapter and that. But, in regards to, like, the skins, I don't think they'll... I could be wrong, but I don't think they will beat Chapter 1, in my opinion. I generally enjoy, like, my favourite skin of Chapter 1, like, if I remember back... Gosh, I keep smacking my mic. If I remember back into Chapter 1 OG, my favourite skin was Renegade Lynx. And that, you know, could just be me being biased, whatever, because I mainly run female skins. But also, Renegade Raider was my somewhat main skin back in Chapter 1, alongside with Survival Specialist. Before then, Ruby came out in Season X. But I just loved the aesthetics to do with Renegade Lynx. You know, obviously it was all of the Renegade Raiders colours more or less mixed into one. You've got Lynx with the colour switching that was applied to Renegade Lynx, and then you had the fire version of Renegade Raider, and then you had like a gold version, I think. You got the main version, which was Renegade Raider. You got the colour switching, which was Lynx. Then you had the fire version, and then you had the gold version, which was a super style, I think. But yeah, Renegade Raider was a remix with Lynx. You had Omega Rock, which was Ragnarok and Omega Knight, I think. Then you had Little Banana Split, whatever he was called. I forgot his name already. Which was a mixture of Peely and Little Split. And this time around, if none of you have seen the leaks, I will not spoil too much until next week, but the skins that I've seen so far, I'm interested in 2 of them. Pretty cool. I'm surprised you're able to see everything with those binoculars, considering you're wearing a mask. I'm excited to see. I need to zoom in. I swear my eyesight is so freaking terrible, man. Isn't it bad that obviously you all don't know this until now, but my zoom, I literally have it on 125%, so I can legit look at the chart better. Don't know what it is, but YouTube is so bad when it comes to trying to like make your name stand out. This is why I like Twitch, because you can have like different colours for your name, which helps you stand out more. And they have like more stuff in that. Like the only way you can stand out is being a moderator. Oh, I think I got it. I'm excited. I can use up to 4 colours at one time. I can send prints to my printer from the app on my phone. I love it when people. My dad was the same. Like when he got a new printer, he was always hyped about how they, how you can use things from your phone and print things out from your phone and stuff. He's like a little kid at Christmas, but when he always got printers. He's like, oh look at what I can do this. I'm like, that's cool, Dad. That's cute.
It's cool until you get my mum, who then thinks she's printing from the right printer and then starts jamming up your brother's essays because she's now printing from the wrong one and starts interrupting
that was the
his
same
stuff.
with my dad when he did that. My dad had his old printer plugged in and he was transferring stuff over from that printer to his phone to then use on the new one, but then he started jamming up the old one, started messing up the ink. He was like,
well, we're kind of confused because like we set a wall up with her phone to the printer and it really only had her printer on it, so we're not quite sure how she added my brother's to it.
Your mum, mum's for you.
And all the rest of it, but then she's done that with those Chromecasts where she's accidentally connected to my Chromecast to watch her horror movies, and I sit here and had Jigsaw come straight up on my screen. I've screamed full leg at my TV because I'm sitting there watching Disney to suddenly have Jigsaw on my screen. And then my mum's like, where did my TV go?
No, that type of printer, I know there's like different type of printers and stuff, but
I know on my mum's one you can do 3D printing and everything. It's multi-printer we've got, which is why my mum can't work it. It photocopies, it faxes, it prints double-sided, it can do 3D printing, print out 3D stuff.
Yeah.
Because my mum wanted it for the art stuff that we were going to do for arts and crafts. But
But it's just the way people are when they get new, like, it's not just like printers and stuff, it's when people get new stuff in general. That's just like your...
You know what I'm waiting for? The Bluetooth kettle.
Oh god.
Switch it on from my phone will be
Honestly,
great.
I said the same thing to my mum and dad. I went, the day that they come out with the Bluetooth kettle is the day that I'll not be going downstairs and constantly putting the bloody kettle on. I remember when my mum and dad used to always, like, when they were away or whatever, they would always, like, message me, put the kettle on and we're off, you know, we're heading out. I'm like, ugh. I hate that when you're comfortable. Like, have you ever had this chat? Like, if you're, I don't know, like, living with your parents or whatever, like, you get really comfortable. Like, you've been trying to get comfortable for God knows how long. Like, for me, I find it so difficult to get comfortable because my ADHD, like, one minute I'm like, you know, comfortable, and the next minute I'm uncomfy. I'm like, how the hell is this possible? But when you get comfortable in that, your mum messages you?
Yep. I get this text going, can you turn off the landing? I forgot to do it. I'm like, no.
Yeah, my mum does that. Like, she messages me.
I've clocked out. I'm dead to the world.
My mum messages me, like, obviously she doesn't do it now, but when I'm legit comfortable, she literally goes into bed and then she's like, can you turn off the landing? I forgot to do it. I'm like, well, why don't you do it? I'm comfortable. I can't be bothered getting out of bed, well, never can I. She went, well, you need to tell, because you know, boost the electricity. I'm like, oh well. You're the one that left on. Have fun.
That's it. The problem I've got is I'm the only one really in the house that uses the kettle.
Not
but it will be great if my mum went in, because she doesn't scare easily, to just wait for her to go in and flick it on and watch as it starts making a sound and watch as she stands there trying to work out
we need those turkeys.
Who's spooking her and playing Phantom, you know. That's always the best thing. Like, we've done it with the printer on her a few times, you know, turn the printer on. See if we can scare her. It backfires sometimes because she just turns it off and then we're all kind of buggered because she can't remember to turn it back on. But it's fun sometimes, especially when you mess with the TV on her.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, it won't be this Saturday or Sunday, because I'm still trying to do something. It's mainly not for me. Like, yes, it is more or less for me, part of it, but it's mainly for you guys. I guess I'll talk a little about it now, and then I'll speak more into a little bit of detail at the end of the stream. But I'm trying to give too much away, but basically, like, none of you have asked, which I appreciate, and I don't honestly expect it. But I have been keeping all up to date through community posts and stuff like that.
Stocks are looking good.
If you haven't seen that community post yet, basically I was just saying, you know, I want to say thank you for your patience of waiting for me to live stream and stuff like that. Amongst, like, other things, I can't remember, like, too much, because I'm honestly, like, surprised I was able to write what I wrote. I even, like, asked Nightros, can you, like, double or triple read through it, because I was just, like, in the heat of the moment writing all of that. I don't know if it made any sense. If I said anything bad, wrong, mean.
Told me he was having some
And she checked it like 4 or 5 times. She even
got some supplies we could use. So I
thought, had a mum check through it all, and she went, no, that sounds right, that's all good. Why do you need it checked? So, well, it's just heat in the moment. You know what Aidan's like when he has his moments. He just writes everything out and it not makes sense, or there's some words in there that could have been a bit different. So I was like, oh, cool. But wow, my own horse just kicked me. Did I press circle instead of triangle?
Yes.
Wait. Oh my god, I did press frickin' circle instead of triangle.
That's nasty, hitting your horse off.
No, honestly, I took my controller apart and I changed my buttons around and one's looser than the other, so might be circle that's a bit loose.
Entities watching you. Yeehaw.
But yeah. Anyways, guys. So basically, it was 6 days ago, edited and stuff, because I did edit some words out, obviously, and stuff like that. But yeah, basically, I was saying, you know, thank you for your patience in regards to me not streaming much this month. And if you remember, I live streamed every single day of September, even though I didn't want to, because not only did my sleep schedule mess me up, but I was always waking up in a mood, or I was stressed out, you know, some things weren't going right. You know, I had one game in mind, but then I switched last second. There was just like so much going off behind the scenes. And that's, you know, a big factor of why, you know, streaming every day of September was annoying. But I managed to pull through it, you know, highs and lows, whatever the case was. I managed to succeed in streaming every single day of September and that, but it took a lot, you know, out of me and stuff. Like, if I remained calm and obviously didn't have stress or anything like that, or any other shit going on in real life, probably wouldn't have, you know, had a difficult time obviously streaming throughout September and stuff. But this month I was hoping, obviously, to live stream a little bit more than I have done originally, 'cause, you know, it's nearly the end of the month now, and it feels like a waste of time, you know, streaming. But this month I've just been focusing on just, like Nairo's knows, she's been through a hell and back with me on it, and she has offered, as well as her mum and stuff, but I want to try and, you know, sort it all out myself, and if I can't, then it is what it is, you know. But like I said, it's, yes, for me, of course, but it's mainly for you guys. So hopefully I can have an announcement for you all sometime next month. If sadly not next month, then obviously December. But if not December, then sometime around next year. But I don't want it to be that case, because I want to make it this month, you know. But hello, Case. But yeah, if I succeed on what I'm trying to achieve, then all I will say is keep an eye out for a live stream that is titled...
That's what I like to see.
I wouldn't say like huge announcement, like it's nothing, like yes it's huge for me, but I don't want to like make a massive deal about it, you know, even though I should obviously, but it'll be something along the lines of like big announcement or something like that in the title. So if you see a live stream and it's just whatever title, then obviously it's not that stream. You're looking for ones that say big announcement in little stars. So yeah, I am hoping to talk about it more next month. And then next month it's still a grind, because after this first step there is a second step, and then after that second one there is a third one, and then a fourth, and then a fifth, and then however many steps after that. So it's a pain in the ass, you know. The first, like the saying goes, the first hurdle is always the hardest to get over, but as soon as you get over that first hurdle, you're set. So I'm excited, you know. I'm excited, but I'm also like anxious as well as stressed.
To learn to do the hurdles if you're jumping that many.
Oh, trust me, it's a journey,
no.
but
Get the initial bit done in your free reign, basically. Just look at that first bit.
as soon as the first hurdle is over and done with, then it's sail away from here.
Isn't as much hassle and is not as complicated as it's being made out.
We'll see. Because the second one is hardest as well as the third one.
Yeah, the second bit will depend, but there's never a
No,
no
the
to
second
that.
one will not depend. It'll be all down to the third one mainly. The third stat. If I'm not saying much, but
First bit's the easy bit though. First bit's the easy bit.
no, it's not.
Work-wise.
No, not really. It's the first step is what I'm talking about. All along.
No, somebody that's set up before.
Huh?
You know, somebody set up 4 of those. You're
What do
talking
you mean?
about.
Oh, those.
4 separate ones. It's got 4 on the go.
Oh.
And you set them up with 4 different places.
We'll talk about more streaming stuff, but
Yeah.
I know we're talking in Vidal's chat, but trust me, hopefully next month will be the month that I'll be able to put out a live stream, let's say, big announcement, and then, you know, I can talk more into detail about it, because I definitely want to live stream the best I can next month because of Chapter 2 OG. And I don't think I live stream as much as, fucking hell, why is the lightning so fucking loud in my ears, man? This is why I don't like the audio in this game at times.
Very
So
buggy
fucking
today.
loud.
Because like,
Crikey.
the water's broken and everything. And tents not spawning in.
Yeah,
Very
Red Dead
broken.
is just... I am honestly surprised I haven't
Oh my lord.
live streamed this much in regards to this game chat. Like, believe it or not, I haven't touched this game since I ended my stream. Believe it or not. Now as it's like said to me, are you coming on Reddit and stuff? I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I've been mainly playing either Fortnite or... yeah, that's karma. That's karma. That's
Aidan,
karma.
Aidan, Aidan!
No,
I
that
came
is
back
karma.
for you!
That is
I came
karma.
back for you!
Mm-hmm. That's karma. Nope, that's karma.
I came back. I wasn't
Nope.
laughing at you. I came back. Aidan.
Nope.
Aidan. Don't be mean. I came back for you.
Nope.
No.
Can you go down there and tie them up?
Oh, I don't want to go around. There could be a bunch of men that probably haven't washed in weeks.
Well, it's raining, so that it'll be alright.
Oh gosh. If it's in a dog in wet rain.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's what they're gonna smell like. I just want to catch all of them. Look at them all.
But yeah, next month I want to stream as much as I can. I don't think I streamed as much as Chapter 1, you know. I did that all on Twitch because I wanted to live stream on Twitch for a little while, but for some odd reason, like, even though I did want to stream on YouTube, there was constant issues with streaming on YouTube. I don't know why, but I kept getting errors and stuff every time I tried to stream on YouTube and that. About 5 or 6 times I tried to stream on here during Chapter 1, but it was like, nope. I was like, back to Twitch I go.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
Yes, why are you complaining?
Why are you complaining?
I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to wait.
You're always chatting.
Oh well.
You're gonna make me cross the water now and get wet boots.
Oh well.
I don't want to get wet boots. Oh. Ow. Oh no, no!
Hmm?
I don't want to wear that man's hat. People will see my identity. Oh. In she goes.
Josh, if you're still here,
Oh, you haven't looted this guy. Do you want to loot him?
no, I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
You've got to loot 3 bodies.
I don't care about dailies. I'm not a
Okay.
daily nerd like some.
Not a daily nerd.
Wasn't comparing you.
No, look, I stopped doing it when they took away
If I complete a
things.
daily, that's on accident. You know, I always go to like Valentine or Blackwater or whatever the case is, and all of a sudden I'm completing 3 dailies or whatever.
No, if I was still keeping in the daily streak thing, I would have done it. But because they reset it and all that, I'm like, no.
For those who, I remember, I was thinking of making a community post about this, but I kind of held off on it. Because I know what the correct answer will be, but yes, there'll be some debate about it. So I'll just ask it in the chat. What is everyone's favourite season in Reddit Online? Is it Halloween or is it Christmas?
I'll take it from here. Done deal.
It could obviously be a straightforward answer. Like, for me, Christmas all the way. Because we get snow, we get different versions of it. We get to wear our, you know, cold outfits. There's call to arms, and there's different versions of that as well. And it feels more Christmassy than for Halloween, you know. Like, there's just no excuses for Rockstar to do so little for Halloween. You know, they've got literal pumpkins in Valentine. For them to go around, like, putting pumpkin decorations around the map, yes, may seem a lot of work, but jeez, come on. You know, put some effort into it.
They could just make the bats spawn a few more times. Make the sky red.
Yeah, it's just... Honestly, we knew since, you know, day one, like, when I played this game since day one, I always had that good feeling that Rockstar would just straight up be like, yeah, we're going to abandon this game because we want to focus on GTA 6. I was saying that to a bunch of friends of mine, and they're like, yeah, GTA 6 is not coming out until, like, 2030 or something like that. I'm like, no, I think it'll be about 2026, around about that, because I cannot see Reddit Online being the main focus. Like, yes, obviously they'll bring out updates, obviously, for this game, but it's not going to be updates that we're going to like, in my opinion. Like, yes, there'll be maybe, what, 1 or 2 good updates, and then the 3rd or 4th will just be absolutely shit. And they're like, well, if you're right, then you must know something. I'm like, no, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just laying it all out. I'm just not seeing the future of this game because it's Western. Like, what can Rockstar do in a Western world? There's not much. You know, if you put it in modern day, there's so much you could do. But with it being Western, you've got to think about the timeline. You've got to think about what existed in this timeline. You've got to be careful of what you add because of, you know, contradictive shit going on, political shit going on as well.
I think if they put it a couple of years after the end of Red Dead.
Yeah, if they changed, yeah, I get what you're saying. If they changed the year, they advanced it into like 1907, 8 maybe. Yes, maybe there'll be some stuff that'll be able to get added. But
We could have had blimps, which would have been kind of cool.
true, but you got to think, if we had hot air balloons, you got to think about the line of coding that goes into it of having weapons enabled or not. Obviously, the right idea and choice would be disable weapons, but you could also then you know, bite back saying we're defenseless because of people on the ground
No,
using
because I
snipers.
think there
Yeah,
should be a
this is
cut-off limit
this
to
is
how
why
high
I'm
the
trying
bullet
to-
will shoot.
yeah, this is why I'm trying to get into it. So there's a bite back of the community saying, yes, but you know, if we have our weapons disabled in the hot air balloons, then what about the people on the ground? They could use snipers, they could, you know, shoot us, kill us, damage our hot air balloons. But then the other side can be like, yes, but we can also bite back at that, saying we can be in defensive mode, where we can't be shot, where we can't be hit or anything, we can just literally float around and happy days. Obviously there is obviously cut-off points of where people are trying to get to Mexico, or Guam, let's say, and it doesn't let you, it kind of like blows you back into the other direction, or your character, you know, it's basically the game controls it for you. So if you try and go to Guam, there's I'm just thinking here, so there's a strong wind that pushes your hot air balloon in the other direction. There's a, you know,
Same with when your horse swims out there, your horse just automatically does a U-turn.
yeah.
And your character U-turns, same thing.
But there's just a lot that obviously Rockstar could have done and stuff like that. But let's think about obviously what I remember saying back then. So I said 1 or 2 updates will be good, and then 3rd or 4th will be just horrible. We had obviously Outlaw Pass 1, as well as 3 roles that you were, I believe, able to get for free. Trader, you were able to get for free by, I think, having PlayStation Plus. Second one was Collector, you had to collect cards in GTA Online. And then the third one was, I believe, Twitch Prime, or an Amazon account, and you were able to get Bounty Hunter for free.
I think it was Amazon Prime or something.
Yeah, because I remember Geordie coming to me and was like, have you got Amazon Prime? Because you can get this. I'm like, what, are you a salesman? He's like, no, I'm just telling you. I'm like, I know, I stay up to date with all this stuff. And he's like, well, you can do this. I'm like, well, I can't. You know, there's a reason why I can't.
That was the last time I jumped into GTA, was to get those cards.
I remember doing it on Disobey, and it was kind of funny because, as weird as it sounds, like, it wasn't crossing over for me. I had massive issues with it. And then Rockstar looked into it, I was like, no, you are supposed to cross over. I was like, well, it's not. So they ended up giving it to me. I don't know how. They did some voodoo magic or whatever, but...
No, I did, I've got I made, because I know you do a private lobby and online. So I got myself a private lobby, went round. Forgot how the Halloween stuff worked in it, because I only joined the Halloween for one time, so this is the second time I've gone back for Halloween, and got caught off by the random guy that comes and stabs you at random. I remember screaming my lungs out and having a heart attack, and I was like, yep, I forgot that you did that.
This is why I think Rockstar should have done more, like...
Oh, there's so much they could have done with this. It does it because at the end of the day, it is a game. To say that, and for one day or even just a week for Halloween or even Christmas, to add a couple of snowmen, you're telling me that in the Old West they didn't do that sort of thing? Yes, they did. Is it permanently? No, but you know, they can put Christmas lights out. They could do the Christmas lights, but make them just black and orange for Halloween. They could add a couple of cobwebs more in places, or cobwebs over trees. You know?
Yeah, true, but like I say, you know, going back to what I was saying, like, if I had the odd group, then some of them were not all too bad. I had great people back then, you know, some turned sour, still to this day, but you know, I said 3rd or 4th update, maybe both, you know, things could be a bit sour, you know, the community may not agree on it. So, as I said, you know, the first update that we had for this game, we had Outlaw Pass 1. That was an enjoyable pass. I enjoyed that one with, you know, a huge passion, because you know, there was a reason for it to be a grind and stuff. Like a lot of people, I don't remember who it was at first who found it, but obviously YouTubers. This is what I just don't like about some certain YouTubers back then. They always claimed that they were the first. They always claimed that they were the first. And you know, we had people like, well, I came across this channel, they claimed to be first. I'm like, doesn't really matter, does it, you know? But it was on Twitter, and it wasn't by any Red Dead YouTuber or anything like that. It's where I came across it first, and funny enough, these Red Dead YouTubers started to retweet, like it, whatever. And it was to do with the collector. If you get a full set of collections and you sell them, that'll boost your hour pass. And it was found within I would say, a few days of the hour pass being out. Some guy had like 3 or 4 collections and put out a tweet saying if you have a few collections to sell, maybe even a full set of 10, and you sell them all, you could boost your hour pass and get it done within seconds. And then it just spread around like wildfire from there, and you know, a bunch of YouTube videos started going on about it, saying I found this method and this is the best method. I found it first. I'm like, good bollocks, you know. But I didn't bother with it. Like, I just like the grind of it, rather than it being easy. But as I was saying, you know, with Trader we had PlayStation Plus. For those who had it, got it for free. Amazon Prime for the Bounty Hunter, and you've got GTA for the Collector, and you also had GTA for the Lowries revolver for sorting out a crime or something.
You had to go round to the
something to
desert
do with a
and
van or
find-
something, a serial killer with a van or something.
Yeah, you got
And
a
you found it in a
message on
van.
your phone, and it said to go to this location on the picture, and
Yeah,
you'd have to find where that was. And one was in the graveyard, one was up in the.
I remember so many people doing it though, and
desert.
getting along. Like that was the
Yeah.
weirdest part about GTA I ever come across. Like I went on GTA, I'm like, I don't want to do this in a public because you know there's gonna be so many griefers. There's gonna be so many, you know, people of the locations that are just gonna grief you and shit. Yeah, there was obviously a few people with freaking what were they called? Rocket launchers. I don't know if there was any. What do you call them? Oppressors back then. I don't know if there were or not. If there were, then you know, fair enough. But yeah, we had a few people griefing us and stuff. But it was kind of nice that the whole GTA community was helping out and stuff. We had like. I can't even tell you how many people that were literally riding together, going from one location to another.
No, I did mine in a private online with 2 of my friends that were in the same crew as me.
Oh.
And we all split up to find them, and then we aided one another to get to them. But I remember it a lot because they. I was very much like I could tell you where it was, but I couldn't tell how to get to it. But I was like, I know what that is. That's the graveyard. That's by so and so. And I go, you mean over here? And I go, yeah. And I go, I know exactly. So they're beginning, here's the graveyard, but we're looking for this particular one. I go, yeah, but I know that headstone. That's back there. Oh, there it is. So that was like my skill, you know. I go, where's this picture? I go, well, that's in the desert. I sure know that bush. Just somebody get me to the desert. And then it was like, yeah, there's the container. And they would be like, no, this is the container. I'm like, no, this is the container. Trust me, this is the container. And I think the other one was near the base. No, the train tracks. Train tracks was the other one. And then once I did that, they'll go, this is the guy, and you've got to be ready because he'll come at you. And you'd have to kill the guy that would come at you to get the gun. And then you had to kill 1,000 NPCs with that gun before you got
do
it.
an headshot.
Yeah, headshot.
I think, and people
headshots.
were doing the law at the airport because some of the police at the airport were bugged.
Oh, I did mine at the drone. That actually now is changed now into the car drone thing, but before it became that, it was just an empty drone, and there'd be all those people just walking aimlessly. They'd respawn. If you ran around the dome in a big circle, they'd keep respawning.
I don't know how advanced GTA 5 is now, chat. Like, I haven't played GTA 5 since, I would say, 2019, 2020, but the airport was the best place to do everything because, if I remember correctly, there's that ramp that so many people would go up, and so many parkour videos of people on bikes and stuff, like going up that ramp and stuff like that. But the police officers, like I said, I don't know how advanced they are now, but the police officer would always bug for some reason. I don't know why, but I remember being on top of one of the buildings, and there's bridges, I believe, or like, not bridges, but intersections. I don't know what you call them in America, but there's basically intersections near that airport, roadways, whatever, and the police would always sometimes like spawn on top of there, which then caused a massive pile-up, and then they would be too busy. This is what I found funny about it, and this is how I was able to complete it within seconds, because I had so many friends of mine that complained so heavily. They were like, I can't do this, I'm still stuck. I'm like, well, go to the airport, do this. I'm like, you know, explaining to them how to do it all. And I'm like, no, that's just stupid. I'm like, it's actually quite easy. The police actually, like, bug really badly. And I went on with them, and there were police on top of the roadway, the intersections and stuff. They would always cause pile-ups, and they would always fight with the NPCs and argue with them. Bye.
That was mine!
It's mine now, goodbye.
I lassoed it!
I know, I saw what you did. I'm like, thank you, I'll take that. But no, honestly, the GTA days were good days. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't play GTA 5 religiously in any way, shape or form. That was my least favourite game, believe it or not. My least favourite. But GTA 4, I played like no tomorrow. If GTA 4 ever came about again, I would definitely play that. But I heard, obviously, Red Dead Redemption has come out on PC and stuff. Happy days for them, but I don't think I enjoy Red Dead the way it was, you know.
I think what people enjoyed about GTA 5 with me was the fact that I couldn't fly nothing. And I would explode, and I would never have enough money. So everybody wouldn't let me drive my own vehicles. I always had to drive somebody else's, because they were billionaires and millionaires, and if I accidentally had an accident, which 99.9% chance I did, they could just go back to the compound and get another vehicle. And there was I can't remember, there was a mission. We all had to fly an airplane, and then they all just went quiet. And I went, what's happening? They went, we're all trying to work out who's going to give you the vehicle. And I went, what's that supposed to mean? They went, well, you can't fly to save your life, and we're trying to work out what should we give her. And I'm like, should we give her the Hydra? And they went, you're having a laugh, mate. She'll kill the rest of us in the map as well. I'm like, I'm not that bad. Maybe, possibly. I couldn't get out the hangar. I went to fly the Hydra, took it straight into the garage and hit the top of it, and I couldn't fly it. They gave me that one that goes on water, that can't flip upside down, that can also fly and land on the ground and fly, land in water and fly. I was told it was the safest thing that this game owned. Yeah, I got stranded out to sea. Boys had to come and get me. And I tipped it upside down, so I couldn't even get out the door, so they had to missile launch it, and yeah. I seem to flip absolutely anything. I found out my best flying vehicle was the Deluxo. I could fly that, because it's not as fast as a plane.
Well, I'm glad that you found the treasure map in Lego Fortnite when you did, because it's now been disabled.
And the what?
Treasure map. What you found you didn't know how to work.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, my brain just completely went.
Yeah. It's been disabled. Don't know why.
That's sad. We need to get back into Lego. There's so many things we need to get back into. Is it just me, or is this camp taking a very long time? I mean, it is going up, it just feels very, very slow. Is it me? Yeah, no, I think the best bit was just me trying to fly everything. They found it exciting to give me different vehicles. And I think in the end, over the whole year that I played GTA 5, I had driven every single car in game, from the cheapest to the most expensive, and every single one of them I have blown, destroyed, or lost out to sea. In the end, the last, I think they said I hadn't exploded was a little mini moped. And that's just because it couldn't get the speed to actually crash me and drown me. Of course, I did what I do in Red Dead. If I had a passenger, dangerous taxis, you might not live. But yeah, I think they just found it fascinating that here's a new vehicle. Let's see how roadworthy it is. Let's give it to crazy nutter over there who will crash it 1,000 times. And if she destroys it in seconds, it's not a good car. I was like, yay, new car for me to try. Let's go. I'm definitely not going to be a pilot, that's for sure.
So Jim's just reading something. We're also waiting for my delivery to be done, but as I said at the beginning of the stream, I might do some call to arms, I might not, I don't know, but just want to chill, relax, hang out with you all and see how you all are doing and stuff. Saturday and Sunday I won't be streaming. Nobody knows the reason, but for those who don't, hopefully next month I can talk more about it. But I just want to try and focus on getting it sorted throughout Saturday and Sunday. If not, I'm just, yes, probably stressed, but still try and push. But then next week will be the final week of Chapter 5 Season 4 for Fortnite, so I will be live streaming that. If you don't like Fortnite, then you don't have to come by and bitch about it. You can just not watch. Completely fine with me. But Saturday will be launch day for Chapter 2, which is kind of nice because Navis will be home and she will be here, from morning till whenever. So the launch day of Chapter 2 on November the 2nd will probably be a long stream. Hopefully I have the energy for it, and what I've been wanting to get, completed this month, hopefully next month it'll be all completed, and I'll have some news to share and stuff like that. So I'm really hoping, November the 2nd will be the date/month I can talk about things, because if not, then like I said, it's just going to stress me out, and I'll still just basically what's been happening is I've been trying to get this particular something started for you all, and a bit of a hint. It's something that you've been asking me to get started for a while now, and I feel like now is the best time because obviously we've only got 2 months left of this year, and me getting this particular something started, that'll be a massive W in my opinion. And next year I can then focus on other things that I want to achieve and turn into a reality, if that makes sense. But like I say, it's just hurdles after hurdles. You know, the first hurdle is always a stressful one, but as soon as you get over that, obviously yes, there's more hurdles to get over, but it'll be smooth sailing, hopefully, from there. You know, the second one, yes, obviously I've been looking into everything, I've been analysing everything, and there is like a saying that I like to go by, and it's not like a known saying or anything, it's something that I just made up from the top of my head. I was like, oh, I'll actually use that. But there is something that I like to do, which is analysation to adaptation. Basically, analyse the situations around you, and you try and adapt to everything that you analyse and to hopefully turn it into something greater. You know, you analyse it, you're like, okay, maybe I can change a few things here, or maybe I can improve on some things here, and whatever the situation may be, you're just analysing the situation, and hopefully you're going to adapt to changing it into something greater than what it is originally. So for me, it's analysation to adaptation, and that's basically something that I've been trying to do. And as I say, you know, I've been pushing myself forward for it, and I just want to get it over and done with, you know. But it's just
I haven't
down
upped
to
that size.
you know, it's down to 2 particular people to help me out with it, but
I haven't upped that
I'm
size.
not, you know, going to say too much about it. But like I say, it's just down to these 2 people, and it's just excuses as well, you know. But I'm going to keep pushing. But then, as soon as that first step is over and done with, it's the second step, which will then, you know, come into play, and will be the reason why I will live stream as much as possible throughout November. And then as soon as that second step is over and done with, it'll just be all down to the third step, and then from the third step I will have to wait up to around, I would say, 30 days. So anywhere from day 1 to day 30 I will have to wait for a response. Hopefully it's a good response, and if it's a good response, and then the fourth step will be sorting everything out, and then once the fourth step is done, the fifth one is away we go with things. So yeah, there's just steps after steps, but the first one, it's took about 2 weeks now trying to like get it all done, but still nothing, and still nothing, you know. So it's like a punch in the gut, but I just want to get back up and keep pushing forward, you know. But as I say though, part of it is mainly for myself, but what is constantly making me keep pushing is because of you guys. It's mainly all down to you guys, and that's the reason why I'm constantly pushing, hoping to get things done. Because if it wasn't for any of you guys, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, you know. And as I said, only Nairos knows, and she's even told me, and even her mum has said, just keep pushing, don't give up. Which is obviously something you shouldn't do, Chat. You shouldn't ever give up. If you ever want to turn your dream or dreams into reality, then never give up on them. No matter how long or hard it may be to achieve that dream and turn it into a reality, just keep your head up and keep pushing, you know? Just let me tell you, this is bullshit. What I'm trying to sort out is it's just constant bullshit, but you know, I just want to keep pushing forward, you know, and hopefully I can say more next month. Because I want to go into next month, like, obviously, you know, every new month, it's like that, you know, bullshit saying, you know, new year, new me type shit, but it's kind of like that with, you know, every month that passes by. It's a new month, time to start fresh. Let's see what happens, you know, let's see what can get done. So, you know, when the new month begins, I just want to go into it and just be happy, you know. Just be excited to share stuff, you know, with you all.
Can you miss stew?
Um,
Look, it's your favourite.
oh Jesus, that's a massive crash. Tonight in the item shop will be Leatherface. Interesting. Yeah, let's see.
Yummy stew. Definitely Jerry stew.
Do any of y'all, for those who play Fortnite, do any of you all like Leatherface? I've seen Avery play as him because he's part of the partner program, and basically I've looked into it. Like, apparently, you know, there's so many streamers that are out there that are saying that there's something called cosmetics program, and I'm like, cosmetics program? I've never heard of that. So I've looked into it, and apparently there is no such thing as a cosmetics program. It's just part of being an Epic partner and being trusted in what you do, and you get given an opportunity to get skins / cosmetics early to showcase to your community. I'm like, ah, interesting. So there's no such thing as as a cosmetics program then. But basically, those who are in the Epic Partner program, if you don't know what that is, basically you get given a creator code that you can use in the item shop. Everything that you buy will be 5% to you, 95% to Epic Games. You have to, I believe, get $100 / pounds to be fully paid out and stuff. You have, I think, like 12 months or something like that to try and achieve that goal. If you don't, I think you might get taken off the partner program. As harsh as that may, seem or sound. But I've had a lot of people that have tried to get into the partner program and not been able to achieve their payout, so they've been taken off and like, oh, you can try again, you know, apply in 30 days or something and try again, you know. But
we get loads of people trying it, so they're trying to.
Yeah, I've had a few friends try it and sadly I haven't achieved their goal. And it does suck, obviously, because you need a large based community, you know, all using the code, buying crazy shit. Like, the one person that would probably help me out massively, I know this is going to sound crazy, but the one person that would help me out massively is Simonix, when he went on that full on spinning spree and stuff. It boosted it a little bit, as well as yourself and Shannon and myself, you know.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
that's
Make
one
loads of
thing I want
money
to
and
get
we'll take
into
it from you
next
and
year,
we'll donate.
chat. I want to get into a. I've been looking into it and stuff, but in no way, shape, or form am I expecting to get cosmetics early to showcase the stream and that. If I do get given that opportunity, then that's a W. But all I'm looking forward to next year is obviously having a PS5. That's the biggest thing on my wish list at the moment, alongside another thing. But I just want to stay up to date with games that are coming out. You know, I don't want to be. This is what demotivates me in many ways. I don't mind playing old games, like for example, Detroit Become Human. There's so many like games I can literally mention, but I'm not going to. But the main one is Detroit Become Human. I don't mind playing old games like that and other games as such, but I have so many people that are saying, "Oh, you know, I've played this game. I know what happens. It's such a good game. You'll like this. You'll like that," and that's cool. But as much as I do appreciate it, I don't, because I would like to experience that kind of feeling for the first time. But when I get people, you know, backseat gaming saying, "Oh, you know, you've got to do this. You've got to go into that direction," or if you go into this direction, this happens, type of thing. You know, I just want to go into a game that's brand spanking new, that nobody knows about, so they don't come into my channel and constantly keep backseat gaming and saying, "Oh, if you go into this direction, this happens." Like, if you went into this direction, this could have happened. You know, so more or less of the story is the one game that I want to get into is Avatar. Frontiers of Pandora. It's a game that I have not seen anything of.
Nope.
I have had recommendations of people playing the game, but I'm like, should I look into it? Should I not?
No.
And I have seen, I think it was a trailer or something. I have seen a little bit of a trailer.
I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, and
So
now
I'm
it's solid
curious
stuff.
to see
But
how it's going to look.
I
it's gonna
am
be
I
good.
am interested in playing that game on the channel. But the one game that I do not want to fall behind, it doesn't matter what's going to come out next year. Like, I'm sure, you know, there's going to be a lot of cool games next year, whatever, and whatnot. But the one game I do not want to fall behind is GTA 6. I know that's going to be a massive game on everybody's channel, and I'm guaranteeing you, the bigger channels are going to be massive. There's bigger, and then just absolutely massive. So all the bigger channels who do get the viewers of 1,000 to 10,000, 15,000, etc., playing GTA 6, they're gonna skyrocket into Narnia with the algorithm on YouTube and stuff. But it's a brand spanking new game. Nobody knows anything about it except the teasers from Rockstar. I've literally only got one trailer, I think, of GTA 6, and we're still waiting for a second one. But when that game comes out, that is just one game that I don't want to fall behind, because I know how it feels for many of my friends. Because, you know, when Shannon, because I remember, still to this day, Shannon was like it. She came across something in this game, she was so overwhelmed and more or less jumping for joy and stuff, and telling myself and Iris to come over to the location and that. And we went over there, and she found some stuff that she never came across, even in story mode. And me and Iris were like, "Oh yeah, this is cool. You know, we know about it." And it sucks because we want to be on the same level of excitement as that other person. You know, when Shannon was jumping for joy and stuff, we were like, "Yeah, we've kind of seen it." You know.
That's why I felt bad when we played Need for Speed Heat, because I knew everything, but it was still fun to hang with you guys on it.
Yeah.
Because I did mine out of spite and everything. Like, I didn't have fun completing mine. The only thing is I can't reset it or do anything with it. Now I've completed it, that's it, you know?
Oh, nearly 100 goods.
But
yeah, that's
that's
just one game I don't want to fall behind, chat. If I fall behind GTA 6, I'll just have no motivation to play it.
I won't play it without you either. It's like I'm waiting for you for Avatar. And
Yeah.
I don't want spoilers for it because I think that's going to crush me. I've really not watched anything, and it's been so hard because I've had people messaging me on here going, "Have you played this?" and send me pictures, and I've not even looked at the pictures. The temptation, and I've not even looked. And I've actually had to blank them because it's like I can't message them because I don't want to like talk about the game. But they're like, they're going, it's a game for you. You really enjoy this. I'm like, oh, I know. And even my mum, for a couple of months, tried to get me to buy it. And I said, I don't want to buy it because it's going to wind me up more if it's sitting in my bedroom and I can't touch it. And she's like, well, why not? And I'm like, because I'm going to wait for Aidan. And she just looked at me like, really? And I'm like, yeah. I said, I'm actually going to wait for Aidan. I thought, but I do want to play it. I mean, it's died down now. It was going crazy on my iPad and all that. It's died down a lot now. But I'm still very excited to play it. I'm excited that it's a 2-player. And I just can't wait to start flying and doing what I do on a horse and smashing myself straight into a tree. I hope that we can fly, actually. To be able to... Yeah. I'm just hoping there's, like, you can't just fall to your death. Like, because you know it's going to happen, right? My bird ain't coming. Well... Yep, I'm about to crash land. No parachute. Yeah, it's gonna happen, isn't it? I can see it now. And it'll be on a live stream, so it'll be permanently scarred for life. And it'll be clipped by you while you're just watching me fall, going, yeah, that was his great epic fail.
Right, yeah, so, yeah, once this delivery is done, I think I'll end the stream and chill for the rest of the night, but I just wanted to live stream for a little bit and hang out with you all. I know it's been a while since I last live streamed, and you know, whether you care or not, if I live streamed or not, it's nice to be back, and I know obviously this type of, you know, behavior from me, if you will, isn't so like motivational. Like if you've come by my live streams in the past and you've heard how like motivational I've been, like, you know, more uplifted, if you will, you know, laughing and doing stupid shit and doing so much within Red Dead and yada yada yada, you know. I do hope, you know, what I've been wanting to get sorted for the past 2 bloody weeks now. When I do hopefully get everything sorted and...
There's a treasure map down here.
Yeah, you can get it, it's all good.
Okay.
When I get everything sorted, like I said, I'm sorry for going on about it, but when I get everything sorted, and it's more or less like a big when, rather than if, you know, because the if is, there's no if, there's no way in hell, if that makes sense. Like, it is possible, it's just the when, you know, and, you know, if the when is not today, is it tomorrow, is it the next day, is it the next day, and that's all it's all it's been. That's all it's been, is when is this going to happen? Oh, today, okay, wait, and then nothing happens, it's just a letdown. And then it's the next day, okay, is it going to happen today? You know, and I'm waiting until like 4, 5, 6 o'clock and I'm like, going to happen? No, next day. Are you fucking serious right now? And that's all it's been. That's all it's been. Oh no, it'll be the next day. Okay, next day comes. No, it's the next day. It's the next. Oh, I can't do it this day because of this. I'm like, whatever. So that's all it's been basically, and that's why I've had just no motivation to play games, to basically do anything, guys. And it's horrible, but this is the fucking struggle that you wanna
Is it?
more or
It
less go
shouldn't be
through
like
just to
that.
turn things into reality at this point. But it's always been a dream, man. It's always been a dream, man, of making this into reality. But like I said, if that's non-existent, it's definitely possible. But it's just all down to when, and it's all down to the two people that are supposed to be helping me, but they're just sat on their ass and doing nothing about it. So yeah. So that's what kind of like makes me bitter a bit, but like I say, it's always the first hurdle, and then eventually, once we pass the first hurdle, we're kind of sailing, because I know what to do on the second and third one, but I don't know what to do on the fourth, and then when the fourth does come, I'll just look into it, adapt to it, and voila, here we go.
And
Like I say,
hope if I can.
it's more of you guys, it's more you guys' strength and motivation that keeps me motivated to stay strong and stuff. And like I said, if it wasn't for any use, I wouldn't bother doing any of the stuff I want to do, you know. But as I said, next month hopefully I can share more news about it. If I'll more or less break the silence, if that makes sense. I'll break the silence next month if nothing happens this month as it is supposed to. So yeah, if this month, you know, I'm constantly trying every day. You know, there's not a day that doesn't go by that I'm not trying, chat. Trust me. There's not a single day that doesn't go by without me trying. There's not a single hour within that day that goes by without me trying. And at this point I just get sore throat and I just get fucking fed up, you know? And I just want the next day to come to try again, but yeah, if nothing happens this month, then I'll just speak about it openly next month and let you all know. But that ain't gonna stop me, you know. That ain't gonna stop me from streaming. As I said, streaming is more or less my inner peace, and playing video games, it just relaxes me, takes my mind off things. And when I'm streaming them, that's even more better, because obviously I got you guys to, you know, speak to, and next month I'm excited because obviously, you know, chapter 2 is coming. I'm definitely going to be streaming that on YouTube. As much as I could probably, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I don't want you all to get like pinged off, you know, because I think there's only up to like 2 or 3 notifications on YouTube that you're allowed, up to 24 hours, I think, or 72 hours. So I think I could upload every single freaking VOD from Twitch onto YouTube about chapter 1 and that. But I don't want to be blowing your phones up or devices in general about me uploading and stuff. I was thinking of doing that anyways. I was thinking of doing that next month just to boost everything. But like I said, I don't want to be pinging off your devices and stuff. Like Aidan Ketch is uploaded and it's just a VOD from Twitch of chapter 1, you know. But I might do that, I might not, I don't know. But the biggest mistake is not streaming on YouTube for chapter 1. I kind of went back to my old routes. Routes, sorry. Went back to my old routes of making a dumb decision like I did in 2019, going to Twitch for a year, and then coming back in 2021 to live stream like no tomorrow. But next week it might be interesting for Fortnite because we will get a live event build up. I don't know if it's a massive live event, I don't know if it's a miniature one. I really don't know. It's all down to obviously Fortnite of what they've got planned for the game and stuff, but apparently the live event will happen at Restored Wheels. There is a bunch of POIs that are involved in this live event, which is very interesting. So I'm honestly excited for next week because of, you know, the build up and stuff like that. I don't know when the in-game counter will come into play, like the countdown type of thing, if that makes sense. So for those who don't know, I think it's been a thing for a while now, hasn't it? It's like since chapter 1. But we have an in-game countdown timer. It tells you the days, hours, minutes, seconds, whatever. So we'll have that in the game. I think the event will happen on November 1st. Or maybe the 2nd. I don't know. I think it might happen on the 1st. And then November 2nd is when the servers will go back up. I think that's the best thing for Epic to do, to be honest. Have everything happen on November the 1st. Go into downtime. And then whilst we're in downtime, they have enough time to get everything shifted over to chapter 2 OG, make sure everything's running properly, there's no issues and stuff like that. You know, work throughout the night into the morning, and usually around about like 10:30, 11 o'clock here in the UK, the servers go back up. So honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, I know that sounds crazy to say, and I'm sure there's plenty of kids, you know, gonna go batshit crazy. Their parents like, "Why Fortnite not working, Mom?" But you know,
like
I've
got problems.
if we have like a live event, even if it's like something so little, and it isn't until like it's not going to finish until like 9:30 or something like that, like my time. Like let's say for example, Fortnite actually takes into consideration of when the live event will be, and you know people work and school and stuff like that. So if they do it at 4 o'clock Eastern time, which will be around about 9 here in the UK, if the mini event, or even if it isn't a mini event, it's a large live event or whatever, and it doesn't finish until like 9:30 or something like that, just put it straight into downtime after it. Because apparently, I don't know how true this is, chat, and this is why I'm, you know, talking about us going into downtime. Apparently, this live event will cause destruction to the map. And we ain't gonna get any more map changes. We ain't gonna get another update, if that makes sense. We ain't gonna go into downtime again for another update, except for, you know, chapter 2. So our next official update will be for chapter 2. We're not gonna get any more for season 4 or anything like that. So for example, if we have this live event, the map gets destroyed, we're not going to go into downtime the next day and, oh look, this is magically fixed type of thing, you know. As soon as the map gets destroyed, that's it. Chapter 5 season 4 is over and done with. We're going to chapter 2, play that for a month, and then we're going to jump into chapter 6, which apparently is starting December the 1st. I've heard that from many trusted Fortnite leakers, and if that is true, then that's crazy to think about, because chapter 6 season 1, like the season 1 portion of chapter 6 doesn't finish until February, I think. So kind of makes sense for it to start early in a way, but there must be something, like, people are like, obviously people like to assume, speculate, whatever. People are saying that something big must be happening for chapter 6 for it to start early, you know. But it kind of gives Fortnite enough time to bring out all the updates for Season 1, as well as for Winterfest. Like, we've got Winterfest, but I don't know if the cabin is coming back. I really do hope it does, because I do like the Winterfest cabin, like the fire and stuff like that. I love putting the fire on the TV. As weird as it sounds, like, whenever I just didn't want to play Fortnite, I just wanted to relax, I always just went into the cabin, went to the fire section, and just literally let it play on my TV. Even if I ran out of XP and stuff, I would just be like, yeah, I just have this on. It's very aesthetic, it's very peaceful. But,
I did that for Christmas downstairs, put the TV on a fire log, and you open Christmas presents with music in the background.
Yeah, but, yeah, I don't know how true that is though, chat, so take it with a pinch of salt that Chapter 6 in Season 1 will begin on December the 1st. But, also take the live event with a pinch of salt. You know, don't listen to it from me or any Fortnite leakers for that matter. Who's pushing my camera way too far? It's you. But, yeah, it could be a mini event, it could be a massive event. Apparently the Chapter 3 map that got for those who don't know, the Chapter 3 Season 4 map, I can't remember the name of it, but it went by a code name. But anyways, the Chapter 3 Season 4 map got put into the files of Chapter 5 Season 4, and so many people were like, yeah, but this is the reason why, and it was because of the bear head. Now, for those who play Chapter 3, I think it was in Season 3 it came about. If I'm wrong, then fair enough, but there was a roller coaster, and there was a cuddle bear team leader head, a pink one, that was on the top of that roller coaster, whatever, POI. That's on the Season 4 map, but its eyes have been taken out. As horrible as that sounds, the eyes have been taken out, and the head is in the desert. Now, I don't know if we're going to go back to Chapter 3 and then go into Chapter 2, or we're going to get a vision of Chapter 3 within a trailer or something like that, and then get put into Chapter 2, and that'll be our map to play on, rather than the Chapter 3 map to play on. Because a lot of people are saying that we're going to go back to Chapter 3, play on that map for a few hours, and then we're going to get rifted back into Chapter 2. I'm like, okay, that's too far-fetched. Like, I would love to go back to Chapter 3, Season 4, and be a little chrome blob, relive memories and that kind of shit, but I think that's too far-fetched. Yes, the map is in the files. Yes, you know, people can literally go into the map in spectator mode and literally go around looking at it and stuff. But I don't think by any means necessary are we going to be on that map. If we are, then that's a very, very, very big surprise from Fortnite. But I think there's just going to be a cinematic trailer or something. I don't know. This is what kind of like hypes me up about these kind of like mini events or live events, whatever. Yes, I watch a lot of streamers who talk about this, who look at leaks and, you know, show them on stream and stuff, and I even look them up on Twitter. So I'm more or less spoiled myself, you know, looking at them all on Twitter and stuff. But I sometimes try and stay away from it so I can be surprised for when it happens, you know. But I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. There's only a few hints. Like there's a Marvel beacon, a restored rails in the middle, facing the projector screen. Apparently the countdown timer is going to be on the projector screen, and there's going to be another symbol on top of that countdown. I don't know what that symbol is because it's encrypted. If you don't know what encrypted means, it's not possible to be seen or anything like that. It's a secret. And then when it gets decrypted, it's in the files, it's shown, you can view it, you can do whatever. You know, the data miners can, you know, post about it and stuff like that. Like, this is the picture that's going to be, you know, seen. But, yeah, I'm honestly excited for the end of Chapter 5, Season 4. I haven't really vibed with Chapter 5, to be honest with you. Season 1, it was okay, but fucking Peter Griffin laughing every single bloody time with that helicopter glider, as well as his location as well. But Season 1, I enjoyed it because it was just for the memes. You know, Peter Griffin there. As I said, as much as his glider pissed me off, with it, you know, constantly laughing in my bloody ears. It was just for the memes, you know, but for us to go from Chapter 1, like OG mechanics, to then all of a sudden Chapter 5 with brand new mechanics and, you know, so much to learn and things like that, that's what, like, confused the shit out of me. Because we can now climb up on builds and walls and stuff like that, fucking Spider-Man. So, going into Chapter 5, learning new mechanics, new stuff in general, and all these other things that were happening, it kind of, in my personal opinion, made the player base drop drastically. But Season 1, it was an okay season, you know. I didn't mind what was going on in that season. Yes, the snipers were very stressful. I ain't gonna lie, you know, people chasing you across the map, sniping you. It was literally death knocking on your door type of thing. So, the snipers being in Season 1, it was the meta, people abused it, it's whatever. But then when Season 2 came along, and I saw Korra from Avatar, The Last Airbender, it had nothing to do with myths and legends or the whole mortals and myths or whatever of that season. But speaking of Season 2, it was shambles. The first build of Season 2 was broken. I think we were in a 15, 16 or 17 hour downtime. I think it was a lot longer than, from what people were calling it, the Rust Bucket downtime event. I don't know. I can't remember. I do remember that downtime, but I can't remember, like, too much of it. But people were comparing it to the Rust Bucket live event, or something to do with this Rust Bucket that was causing downtime to be 15 hours or something. But anyways, Chapter 5 Season 2 was an absolute shambles. And it was a 2 or 3 hour downtime longer than the Rust Bucket downtime. And yeah, basically Epic Games had to create a new build and stuff for Season 2. So we went into Season 2 and a lot of things just didn't feel real. You know, it didn't feel complete. It felt very empty, and a lot of people were saying the same thing. You know, Season 2 didn't feel complete. It felt rushed, it felt disorganized. It might have just been because of, you know, us knowing that it was a second build. So, you know, it might have just been us being that way, but it was, you know, the first part of the, you know, it was only a few days in, you know, and people complaining and stuff. But when people were using the water bending to unlock Korra, I knew instantly that was going to be buffed. And it was going to be abused because it's going to be OP as shit. And lo and behold, they buffed it, people used it, and abused it, and it made ranked very difficult. You know, if you didn't have that mythic, say goodbye to your game, because, you know, within 2 or 3 shots you were dead. It was so hard to not get away from it because people were lasering you. But I enjoyed Season 2 because I missed some models type of things. You know, I love Greek mythology and, you know, gods and goddesses and stuff. So, you know, that season was fun for me, aside from the waterbending shit. But it was also fun because, you know, I got to learn what Avatar: The Last Airbender was. You know, I freaking binge watched it with Night Rose. You know, we had the Avatar mini pass, Avatar skins, you know, Toph, Zuko, and the other blue lady, I forgot her name, who fell in love with Aang. But let's not really talk about season 3, aside from the cars. Calling everyone car babies and stuff, but let's just not talk about season 3. That doesn't exist in my brain. But then we got season 4. It was interesting, to say the least. It's a Marvel season. The jetpacks were very OP. They were used and abused quite a lot. But then you've got the gauntlets from Iron Man. The Iron Man gauntlets. There was a lot of people comparing them to the waterbending mythic, and I agree. The Iron Man gauntlets are literally OP as shit. I don't know if they've been nerfed now. I could be wrong because I haven't really played Fortnite that much or anything to fully religiously like go into detail about it. But the Iron Man gauntlets, people comparing them to the waterbending mythic. The boots, which make you fly about, I think they've been nerfed a little bit because when you shoot an opponent now, they spiral out of control. Before they didn't, they just kept flying forward, dashing around. But now if you shoot them enough, they will actually spiral out of control, hit the ground. And they will like be frozen into place for like 2 or 3 seconds. So, you know, they're at a massive disadvantage than what they were before. But the jetpacks were literally used and abused like no tomorrow. And during the Fortnite Mares update, which is an absolute W of an update, I generally do enjoy Fortnite Mares this time around than I did last time. But this Fortnite Mares, I love it. It's fun. I haven't played much Hard Rush. I do want to get back into that, but I generally do enjoy Fortnite Mares for this season. It is a fun one. So if Fortnite Mares is a fun one and they've done what they've done with it, I really do hope that they carry it on for Christmas, because I want to spend my V-Bucks on all of these skins that are coming out and stuff like that, but I do obviously want to say for Chapter 2, I only have 4,000 V-Bucks, and that can go in like 2 seconds, you know? 4,000 ain't a lot compared to what others can get, you know? If you have like 20,000, 25,000 and stuff, then you're in luck, but 4,000 can literally be taken away in 2 seconds, you know? With the prices that are in Fortnite now, like 1,800 for a fucking skin, like crikey. But yeah, anyway, so I'm saving my V-Bucks for Chapter 2 OG, and then whatever's left, which I do hope that I've still got some V-Bucks left, but hopefully you know, I'll have at least some for Christmas, but we will see. But I'm excited for the remainder of this this month, but I'm also excited for next month and December. But it's nice to be back streaming. It's nice to see some of you all again, and I appreciate you for coming by and showing your love and support and stuff. It never goes past me. I don't ever forget it. And those who support me, we'll see if the support continues when hopefully big things start to happen next month into December. You know, it's always nice to see those who support you, but you know, this next step will actually prove who truly supports me. So yeah, if you truly support me, stick around, and hopefully you'll be in the live stream of when I do announce this particular something. But it won't be straight away. at the beginning of the next month into November. I'll leave it for a few days if this particular something doesn't happen this month. I'll leave it for a few days, and if it still doesn't happen, I'll just break the silence and talk to you all about it, and I'll get something sorted and just basically do my own thing, you know, put things into my own hands and, you know, see what happens from there. But as I said, I'm going to try my hardest to get it sorted out this month, and then hopefully have a big announcement for you all next month. If nothing happens, I'll leave it for a few days next month, still try, still nothing, I'll break the silence and then just literally do my own thing at this point, you know. But I'm not giving up, but I feel like I want to, but there are so many great people that are telling me not to, so yeah, I appreciate everyone that supports me on it, you know. But not just that, that just supports me in general. You know, it's honestly been amazing to come back tonight, hang out with you all, and, you know, have a chat with you and stuff. But the next stream will be Monday. I do want to try and keep, you know, motivated as well as determined. So that's why I'm going to take Saturday and Sunday off, so I can focus on it and hopefully get it all sorted. But Monday I'm just going to go all out, whether if, you know, things are done or not. And yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. But I'll see you on Monday for a Fortnite stream, and I think it'll just be mainly Fortnite for the remainder of this month. Maybe Red Dead on an odd day of like Tuesday maybe, or Wednesday. But there is some thumbnails I want to use for Fortnite. I think there's like 2 or 3 that I've still got left, so I want to use those up. If I don't, then they're going to be more or less useless to be used. Yes, they can be altered and stuff. I'm sure I always won't mind that, but I don't want it to do that. I just want to get them used up. And I believe there's one Red Dead thumbnail left to use, which will be appropriate to use for this month, because next month literally won't make any sense, as well as December and that. So yeah, definitely want to get those thumbnails sorted and stuff like that and use them up, and then next month start fresh with them and see what Nightmares can make. But yeah, I'll see you on Monday. Take care of yourself, family, loved ones, friends, all the good stuff. And thank you, Venom, Case, Josh, Nightmares, for coming by this live stream and hanging out. You know, even if it's 3 of you, 4 of you that come by and say hi to me and stuff and welcome me back and stuff like that, then you're the real ones, you know. But if anybody else that came by, lurked, whatever, thank you. But yeah, hopefully myself and each and every single one of you can help me grow this community and turn into something bigger than what it is now. But yeah, I'll see you on Monday for a Fortnite stream, or maybe it'll be Red Dead. You know, Fortnite or Red Dead, we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you all then. But enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Like I said, look after yourself, family, loved ones, friends, all that good stuff. And yeah, see you Monday. Peace out and stay safe, everyone.